Okay, so for this case, that one will become, as we have been gone with the Euler's expansion, so this one will become minus, because that's supposed to be z by a. This one will become plus, because it is 1 by a, so it will be z into a. So for this case, it will become a into z inverse. This one will become plus, this one will become minus. Now fine, it is, this one is here plus and minus, so it is a to the power n into y of n, so that one will become y of z by a. This is a to the power minus n into y of n, then that one will become minus n means 1 by a. So 1 by a will become a for this case, so y is equals to y of z into a. So it is same as whatever we have been written here, right? So that one will become a into z inverse. So what is this z inverse? Z inverse is z into this part. So this is inverse of this part inverse. So that one will become positive, right? It is e to the power, means it is z by e to the power j into omega naught. So if it is inverse, so z inverse into e into j omega naught, and for this case it is z into this part is multiplied, so it is inverse, both of them will be inverse. So after that, if you have been going with this, so that will become e to the power minus j omega naught z inverse, right? So as a whole, this is half is multiplied everywhere, so we can say this one will become, if you do the multiplication in the denominator, so that one will become, it is 1 minus twice a cos omega naught z inverse plus a square z to the power minus 2. Then this numerator will become 1 minus, that one will become plus 1 that is 2. So what does it mean? We have been taken common, so this one will become 2a. So if we have been taking, I am just writing this one as same, so 2a if we have been taking common, so that one will become half into e to the power j omega naught plus half into e to the power minus j omega naught. So here 1 2 is there, so this 2 will get cancelled, so this one will be 1 minus twice a cos of omega naught into z inverse, sorry z inverse is also there, z inverse we take common, so 1 minus twice a, right, twice a cos omega naught z inverse plus a square z to the power minus 2, and this ROC will remain same as whatever we are having for this y of z. This ROC is mod of z greater than a. Fine. So if we have been going with this z, so this one will become z minus a into cos of omega naught. This is z square minus twice a cos omega naught into, or we can write here twice za plus a square, like this. This is for the sinusoidal part. Fine. So what we did here, the main thing, we have been taken this part, we have been first finding out the z transformation for the known part, that is a to the power n u of n, that is 1 by 1 minus a z inverse, that one will become z by z minus a, whatever you can write. Then we have been going with the Euler's expansion for this cos, that is in terms of e to the power j omega naught and minus j omega naught. So for this one should be written as y of z by a. So z by a means minus of e to the power minus of j omega naught, and for this, as it is power is negative, so z by a, so the power will become positive. So for this we have been written simply like this, 1 by 1 minus a of z inverse. So here a of z inverse means this part is whole, this part is z. So z inverse means z inverse and inverse of this, the power is become positive. And for this 1 by a into z inverse, for both of this part z inverse is there. Okay. So after all, the same normal procedure we have been doing the simplification. So this is the, yes, next, yes, 1 minute, what you are saying? What you are saying for this, as we have been found the ROC for this is sim. Okay. But the difference in the expansion is, for this we have been going with the exponent, for this is the exponent part. But let me go with another problem that will be more clear. Let me go with another problem. Let me choose a problem. Okay. If there is any other problem. Okay. This part, that is given as x of n is given as 2 to the power n u of minus n minus 3. Okay. So for that case, just tell me what will be the z transform for this problem. What will be the z transform for this? So if we normally used to do the problem, so how we can do? If we have been going with simply u of n minus 3, so for that case, for this, let us consider only for this part. So let us consider it is y of z, that one will become summation, this one will become n is equals to minus infinite to minus of 3, right? U of n minus 3, that is 1 into z to the power minus n, isn't it? As it is minus n minus 3, right? So we can able to change the limit. So if we have been changing the limit, let us consider it is starting from k is equals to 3 to infinite, so that one will become z to the power k, right? Next we need to make it 0, right? We need to make it 0. So how we can do that one? How we can do? So if we take first one is 2, then we need to subtract z square. Then if we take 1, then we need to subtract z. If we take 0, then we need to subtract what? If we have been taking from, right, so it is plus z square, then that one will become, right? Am I writing the right one? It is minus, right? This one will be negative. It is plus. K is equals to 0 to infinite z to the power k, right? So can we able to find out the summation for this? If it is z to the power k, then we did the same kind of problem, right? Right. So that one will be, for this it is 1 by 1 minus 1 minus z, right? Then minus of 1 plus z square, right? Isn't it? Then we need to go with the simplification. Just do the simplification. That one will become z minus 1. If you go with the simplification, so if we do that, after this z 1 minus z, so it is 1 minus of 1 plus z, then minus z plus of z square, then minus of z square plus of z cube, right? So this square will get cancelled. We are supposed to have cube, z cube by 1 minus z, right? Okay, so this is the y of z. Then it's supposed to be a to the power n into y of z. So क्या होगा, z को हम लोग को z by 2 से रिप्लेस करेंगे, right? We supposed to replace this z by a. So if we supposed to replace this one, so this x of z, I'm just writing here only, x of z will become z by 2 whole cube 1 minus z by 2, right? So this will become z cube by 8, z cube by 8, और इसको अगर हम लोग माइनस कॉमन ले लेते हैं, so this one will become 2 into z minus 2, right? Isn't it? So this one will become minus of z cube 4 into z minus 2, right? So what will be the ROC for this case? The ROC will be mod of z should be less 16. No, एक मिनट, is it 16? Right, half, we are taking half common, right? So it is half. I have written as wrong, it is half, right? It is half. So what will be the ROC for this case? The ROC is mod of z less than 2. Now if you see for this case, it is unity, right? It is unity. For that case we supposed to get the ROC as mod of z should be greater than 1, right? Sorry, mod of z should be less than 1. If we have been going with this unit step function, if the z transformation we supposed to find out for an unit transform means a unit step u of n, so for that case ROC is become mod of z should be less than 1, because it is 1 by or z 1 by 1 minus z inverse, so that is z by z minus 1. Now when we have been multiplying with this a to the power n, that one is become z by a, that is z by 2, right? You just leave whatever the solution for this, you simply leave, you just simply think about this a to the power n. So when we have been going with this a to the power n multiplied with another signal, the ROC is become z by a is equals to less than mod of z by a less than 1. So that results into mod of z less than 2, right? But for this here, the exponential term, here some constant value we have been taking, some constant, let us consider it is a. Let us consider it is a. Now here the difference is that we have been going with the exponent term, that is e. Just try to think. Now the doubt will be clear if first we have been finding the solution for this, then if we have been multiplying the solution with a to the power n, then your ROC will get multiplied with a to the power multiplied with a. Now if we have been going with the solution of this cos omega naught n, then we need to go with the expansion, Euler's expansion, right? So Euler's expansion, if we have been going with that, so what will be the solution for this? Means I am just talking you something like that. If some signal x of n is given as cos omega naught n, so how to find out x of z for this? U of n. How to find out x of z? So first of all we are supposed to go with the Euler's expansion. So that one will become j omega naught n plus half is there, half e to the power minus j omega naught n, u of n, right? So what will be the exact for this? Just try to find out for exponent term. Just try to find out. So normally if we have been going with individually each of these, so let us consider it is x1z. So for this case, summation n is equals to 0 to infinite half e to the power j omega naught into n z to the power minus n, right? Isn't it? So if we take this one half common, then this one will become n is equals to 0 to infinite. So this one will become e to the power j omega naught by z whole to the power n, right? So this one will become half into, it is 1 by 1 minus z inverse, right? So z inverse means e to the power j minus j omega naught into z inverse. So for that case it is z by z minus e to the power minus j omega naught. Up to this clear? Up to this clear? Or any doubt? So what does it mean? A pole exists at this location, right? A pole exists at this location. So what is the location? It is on the j omega axis. It is on the imaginary of z. It is on the real of z. It is located on the imaginary of z, because z is equals to e to the power minus j omega naught, right? And a 0 exists at z is equals to 0. So let us consider some value here, a pole, let us consider, or it will be negative, and a 0 exists here. So what will be the ROC for this? What will be the ROC? ROC means for what value of z this xz will become infinite. So, or you can say for from what value of z this xz will become converge, will converge. That is what the ROC says, right? Z greater than, so this e to the power j omega naught is on the j omega axis. Now if we take z greater than this value, so whether for less than value this value is becoming your infinite, that is what the same thing means. If ROC become something like that, z you are saying greater than e to the power j omega naught minus j omega naught, right? So for this value your x1z will become finite, right, or converge. Now if we take some value smaller than this, whether our xz become diverge, x1z become diverge. So what I was saying that if this becomes the ROC, so whether some value lesser than this makes x1z infinite, that is the thing. Just try to think whether this value is the original ROC or the perfect ROC, you can say, for this function, for this x1z. So what will be the ROC for this? Now if we look into this this omega naught, so what is the limit of this omega naught? So when we have been doing with dt of t, what is the integration limit we have been choosing? Minus pi to pi, if you can remember, in case of dt of t. Yes or no? For dt of t, when we have been going with the summation, the limit we are choosing from minus pi to pi, because it is frequency or angular frequency, right? So this maximum value of omega naught is your pi. Yes or no? So if we choose e to the power j pi, so what is the value has been coming? J pi. It is tell me. E to the power j minus 1, right? So mod of z will be greater than minus 1, or you can say mod of z should be here the problem, whatever the problem we have been chosen for this case. So if we have been taking this value greater than this, so we supposed to come with the ROC that mod of z should be greater than minus 1. Next, if we are going with this part, same, so x to z, if we have been going with this part, this one will be summation n is equals to 0 to infinite, that will be half will be there, half into, so it is 1 by e to the power j omega naught into z whole to the power n, right? So that one will produce 1 by 1 minus e to the power j omega naught into, right, if I am not wrong, it is minus, so this one will become in the numerator, so that one will be minus 1 by 1 minus z inverse, Am I correct? If I am taking this one here, right or not? Just tell me. It is like this. So here 1 by 1 minus a into z. So most probably this one will be positive, right? It is what is the formula? 1 by 1 minus z inverse. So z inverse is, if we take the z inverse for this, so this one will be positive, right? This one will be negative. It is positive, it is positive, it is positive. So this one will be positive. So for this case it is coming as half of is z minus e to the power j omega naught, right? So for this case our ROC become mod of z should be greater than, we can say it is if we choose it is minus, so that one will be minus 1. Now you can say the maximum existence of the pole, if you have been simply been going with the real axis, because real axis will give you the ROC, the limit of the real axis, the value in the real axis will give you the indication of the ROC. For this case it is greater than plus 1, it is greater than minus 1. So if we go on a circle, if it is plus 1, if it is minus 1, means for this case if we have been writing like this, imaginary, it is real, it is plus 1 here, it is minus 1. So if we rotate on this, so it is same location it is taking, right? So for this case if we have been writing about this x of z, that one is x1z plus x2z. So this ROC will be same, that is mod of z should be greater than, this mod of z should be greater than 1. We can take as a minus, as a plus. So we have been going with simply the plus value. Now when we have been multiplying this one as a to the power n into x of n, when we have been taking the z transformation of that, so what is the modification in the x of z? Z become z by a, and the ROC become, that one is mod of z by a greater than 1, that is mod of z greater than a. Same thing whatever we have seen directly here, it is simply ROC greater than a, directly we have been found from this, because we have been taken the z transformation of that exponential sequence first, then we have been found the z transformation of remaining part. Here we have been found the z transformation of the cos function, then we have been applied our property. So here we can say we need to replace z by a, but for this case as it has been multiplied with exponential sequence, that is in terms of e, then we no need to go with the multiplication, right? Or simply if we are multiplying with this e to the power j omega naught, the ROC will not change, because the maximum value of e to the power j omega naught is 1, because the maximum limit is up to pi only. Clear? Or any doubt? Clear? So here same way if you have been multiplying with e to the power j omega naught, that gives you the maximum value of 1. It is same as multiplying with a to the power n, multiplying with a to the power n. Clear? Any other doubt? Any other doubt? You simply try to solve this one. I am just giving one problem, that is x of n should be sine pi n by 8 minus pi by 4 into u of n minus 2. You just try to solve this equation. Try to find out the exit. This one.